Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I love a good bargain, in particular items I can use to add to my prepper pantry. We are seeing food shortages and price increases are happening everywhere. So while I do not believe in hoarding or panic buying, I do believe in preparing for an emergency situation. In this video, I will be sharing a few tips when it comes to food storage, as well as my top 36 must-have items to have on hand in case of an emergency. Whatever you do, don't go out there to panic buy or clear the shelves and spend a fortune, but pick up 1 or 2 items each time you go shopping and look out for sales where possible. For example, these Holland & Barrett items cost about £35, but with discounts and sales it came up to £25 with free shipping. Also, when it comes to food storage, I only buy and store foods my family like to eat. I also rotate, use and replace items in my pantry so that nothing goes to waste, and the older items are stored at the front so that they get used first. So in no particular order, let's start with number 1, and that is water. Bottled water will only last for a certain amount of time, so get yourself a water filtration system. Know how to harvest, treat and purify water because you will need it not just for drinking, cooking, washing, but also for your pets too. Number 2, rice. We mainly eat brown rice and basmati rice, but if you're not keen on rice, try other things like couscous, bulgur wheat or quinoa. You can store rice in either mason jars with oxygen absorbers or food grade buckets with a few bay leaves. Number 3, pasta, which can be stored in Mylar bags, buckets and mason jars with oxygen absorbers. Have a variety on hand to make different meals. Number 4, oats. They are very versatile and inexpensive. You can use them as flour, you can make burgers, loaves, veggie balls, and they are nutritious too. Next on my list is flour, from self-raising flour, plain and bread flour. Store these in food grade buckets or in mason jars with bay leaves or in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers. Number 6, beans, legumes and pulses. I have different varieties from haricot beans, pinto beans, chickpeas, and they are all a brilliant source of protein and versatile too. For instance, the soya beans I've used to make soya milk and it tasted really nice. Dried beans need to be soaked overnight and they will take longer. I tend to use a lot of lentils and I store these in mason jars with oxygen absorbers. In addition to dried beans, it's also a good idea to have canned beans on hand. For instance, chickpeas can be used straight out of the can, blended with a little bit of tahini and lemon juice with a bit of salt to make hummus. Number 7, pasta sauce or passata. These are great to use as a base for stews or other dishes. Number 8, canned vegetables. Now ideally I like to grow my own, but that may not always be possible, so it's always a good idea to have something on hand. Even frozen vegetables that can be dehydrated. Number 9, canned fruit. Now we like to stock up on peaches, pears, pineapples, mandarin, and if you can grow your own fruit and then can them, that's even better. Number 10, dry fruit. Now my children love apricots and raisins, so I tend to stock up a lot on these, but there's so many others. Number 11, snacks. My family do not eat much snacks, but when they do, they like things like nuts and seeds and raisins, and from time to time I will get oat bars. Number 12, sweeteners. Honey is great for medicinal purposes like burns. Also, I get a few sugars. The family has different sweeteners for different things. So blackstrap molasses is really good for high in iron, and maple syrup they love to have in their cereals. Number 13, salt. We use Himalayan salt and Celtic salt. We never use table salt. Salt is great for preserving food also. Number 14, spreads and butters. Now we use vegan butter, peanut butter, almond butter, a little bit of jam but not too often, and vegan pate is really lovely. Number 15, herbs and spices. I tend to buy big bags of spices and then I will store them in mason jars and keep in a cool, dry and dark place. Bouillon is great to have on hand, and because I do not use it that much, it will last a long time. And then I just have my little bottles of seasonings, but I prefer to get the bigger bags and then I can just decant them. Number 16, cereals. So we have a little basket that we have on the side for our everyday cereals, and then for long-term storage, we store them in airtight containers. Number 17, herbal teas. Now we do not drink tea or coffee, so we have various herbal teas. Number 18, plant-based milk, and they have a long shelf life. Number 19, definitely get yourself some heirloom seeds. You can grow so many vegetables and fruits in your garden. Thank you for staying with me, but I just wanted to add a few additional items to this list. And my first would be some storage containers, because you want to be able to contain your beans and your pulses, so you really need the right storage. Make sure they have airtight lids, and then you can put your items in there and put them away for a rainy day. Number 21, a gas camping stove. And the reason why I put this down is because all of the items in our household run off electric. So if there was a power cut, we actually would be in a difficult position to cook food. So I brought myself a little camping stove and it works fine. You just got to make sure you have the fuel to go with it. Number 22, a gravity water filter. There are so many on the market. You just need to set your budget, read the reviews and make your choice. Number 23, water purification tablets, and stock up on those. Number 24, oil lamps. It's good to have a few sources of lighting, and make sure you stock up on the wicks to go with them, and also the lamp oil. Number 25, battery operated lanterns, and these ones that I have are really good. We have one each for the family. Number 26, torches, and again, one of these are for each person. Number 27, this is another camping stove, but it's multi-fuel, and so that means you can use gas, you can use wood. So my son is just going to put it together and show you what it's like. It is small, but this is only temporary. So while we're living here, this is what we're going to be using. And then once we move, we'll be investing in a wood burning stove, which will be used for cooking, hot water and heating. Remember, your prepper pantry may be different from mine, and this is just to give you some ideas if you haven't started. And the best thing to do is just write down the list, and then you'll be able to start from there. Okay, so my son has put everything together and he's just showing you that there's two types of grates. I think one is for sausages and things like that, and the other one is to place the pot. Then he's going to just add his wood and also the lighters. And I actually picked up a bag of these from B&M. My son was dying to be able to use this outside, but the weather had turned really windy, so we're going to have to try another time. As you can see, it comes with the pot stand and also a grill stand. I definitely think this will be good for camping. If you do not want to use the kindling, you can always use the fuel tablets instead. Number 28, candles. Number 29, solar powered radio, and this comes with a charger as well, just in case there's not enough sun. This works very well. Number 30, bandages. And number 31, definitely first aid kits. We have one on every floor of our house. Check that everything is in order with your first aid kits, just in case you need to get some more. Number 32, tea lights. Number 33, lighters and matches. Keep them stored in an airtight container. Number 34, batteries. Number 35, fuel. These can be used for barbecues, for your wood burning stove, for your camping stoves, and great to have on hand if you're just getting started. Number 36, a fire starter. You could have a couple of these on hand because they're quite cheap. Then go over everything that you've brought over the months or years and make sure that they are all in good working order. I hope this video has helped you in some way on what you need to get started for your prepper pantry. And also there are other items like household items, cleaning items, tarps is a good thing to have on hand, so much more. So just start with the basics and work your way from there. Bye for now, and I will see you soon. Take care.